Okay, so this is the start of my playtest for Forbidden Solitaire. I just have it with this menu paused right now because I had to adjust my volume settings and I had a message pop up, but I didn't read it, just immediately hit the reset button in the settings, which I like to see. That's nice to be able to actually quickly go back to the beginning, especially in a demo. It makes it nice to re-explore things, see if you missed anything. So I'll bring that down now. I liked that there was a content warning. I think that's a nice little accessibility feature for people who want to double check things. I didn't read through because I see it mentions it could be spoilers. I just appreciate the option being there. I'll double check at the end of the demo what's in there exactly. Otherwise, I also like to see fast messages, jump scares, visual glitches, large subtitles. That's a nice tick list of features that are nice to be able to turn off or on. Screen shake being adjustable, that's also nice. Oh, okay, and this is the message I missed before, or I didn't read before. Going to sleep. Okay, we're calling Emily Emmers. Okay, and she mentions when we were kids, so I assume the character's kind of grown up, but they've always been kind of thinking about all that, funny game we saw when we were younger. This presentation of a fake computer display, it's got me thinking of Emily is Away or Carnito Pet. I'm very much down for those sort of vibes. I also saw the store page mention that it was FMV inspired. I am also a fan of FMV style themes. That closes it. Okay, yeah, we can bring the message back up. Anything else I can interact with? No, okay, so click up the game. Has a nice crunchy sound.
They say that there is a secret to defeating death. Somewhere beyond Bloodrock Mountain and through the deadly valleys of Gravewood, there it lies. Known only by legend as the Forbidden Dungeon, it is said that any soul daring enough to plunge its depths may unlock the secret to immortality in the heart of its deepest chamber. The question is, how badly do you wish to live forever?
His eyes popped out. That's a fun little logo. Okay, straight off the bat, I am loving the vibes that this is giving. I'm definitely getting Harvester, Sanitarium, old FMV games, really liking. I think they've nailed the look. I feel like step by cautious step is a bit clunky of a wording, but so are some old FMV writings, so... But, I mean, that's just the first sentence that's jumped out as a little weird to me, but that's not really an issue. It's just personal taste. Okay, so clearly whatever's been locked away has been locked away for a purpose based on that wording. Okay, so we've got health, mana, limit 40, there's a combo. can earn money. Okay, that's the way to get back to the settings. I assume that will take us back to the computer. You know, let me just test that now. Yeah, it does. Okay.
Face.
Okay, it plays the intro again, but you can skip through it, so it's fine. Can quit the hand. And restart. Okay. Let's play. Let's clear all the cards. Yes, right, because in Solitaire you can go up or down. Typically I'm used to Solitaires where you're like creating stacks of them basically, but I think I can get the general gist here. Yeah, and so it led me through a basic up and then back down, but I clearly can't reach any of these other numbers. I assume it's considering ace to be high, but it might consider it to be low. I would have to... Okay, so ace is equivalent to king. So that's taught me. Or rather, I think that it was telling me that it loops around, perhaps. Okay, we can't click the same number, though. It does have to be different. Okay, combo, but I can't continue it. Because I drew close to the 7, I will leave the 5, because I assume I'll be able to get closer to it. Okay, that worked out for me. But I was getting a 6, so either way would have been fine there. Okay. Okay, well, we'll just pretend there wasn't a big creature there. That's one of the creatures we saw in the little intro of this game. Okay, I thought there might have been a choice there, to be honest. The way it was worded, like, it felt like it was suggesting you should, but I thought it would give me like, oh, but will I? But no, it just forces us to pull the spear out. I think I would have liked there to be a choice already to get the interaction up, but that's fine. Oh, okay. So now it's a versus. Yeah, don't worry, Emily. I'm just getting my foot munched while you message me. Okay, looks like they're just gonna investigate it themselves. Okay, so it's turn-based combat. My combo changes my damage. So, straight away, I feel like I want to try and stay near these 4s. So I'm going to reveal the top right 4 and hope to see a 5 or 6 beneath it. I mean, no, specifically a 3 or 5. I don't know why I said 5 or 6. I did not get it. What is this? That's a limited thing. They're still resting. Oh, I see a big string I can do here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that was a good one. Okay, now he's gonna attack again this turn. Ooh, I see a lot of face cards, which is nice here, because that will let me go Queen, King, Queen, Jack, Queen. Okay. Nothing else. I'll roll more damage. 5. That makes me one option. I would rather go up first. And I want to reveal that 7. So I'll take this 8, that 9, this 8. He's only on 4 health, so part of me wants to see what's under here, but I realize I don't need to, so I'll just take enough that will... Okay, I mean, that seemed like a good first basic fight. The creature wasn't too threatening, given it seems to take 3 turns for 1 damage. And I still don't have a use for my mana yet, so I imagine that's when the combat will be a bit more layered, more involved.
Over here.
Oh, it's the shop. Okay, yeah, I like the little eyeball looking. Yeah, I like the way the lighting's kind of changing in the brick, very old style. I like the detail. What's this? Can do an undo. Or increased health. I wish I had more money. But I'll take the undo, that seems like a good feature to have. Looks like we've gotten lost. Okay, but I can go back to the shop. Oh, another message. It seems like Emily couldn't find it from pirating.
A group of demonstrators gathered outside the Heartblade Interactive offices this morning in protest of a controversial new video game called Forbidden Solitaire. The game, a dark fantasy adaptation of the classic game Solitaire, recently found its way to stores and quickly drew criticism from parent groups for its violent content. The game includes graphic scenes involving eye gouging, impalement, bloody rituals, and more.
There's no reason for it to be this violent. It's fucking Solitaire!
The software company responsible for the game, Heartblade Interactive, has declined to comment in the wake of the controversy. The company's founder is former fantasy author Lucas B. Hart, who has recently been working to keep the game from being banned in several countries, including Germany, Brazil, and...
Okay, it looks like something was happening in the office though there. Got a little sneak. Okay, what does a key do? Oh, literally there's a lock in the middle of the screen. Okay. Okay, yeah, so ace is a wraparound. You can go to 2 and so on, or you can go to king and so on. Yep, now I can see because I actually have an example to play with. Both 2s are the same here, really. So, well, actually, this one has more cards behind it, so I'll reveal that one, which is gonna bust out. Okay, that's also missed 6. I could go to the 5, but I might not be able to go back up, so I'll do the 7. Okay, let's do this 8. That's busting out. 5. That's out. 4. I can continue down, so I'll do that way instead. I could go up through the queen, but I don't think that will give me anything, so I'll go through going down instead. Combo 9 again. I was just on there stuck. 8 stuck. 7. Okay, I can do a path down and get stuck. Queen. I can clear out these. Get stuck. 3. I can do the 4 because then I can go back down to get to the 2. 6 doesn't help. King helps a little bit. Jester or Joker card. Okay, so this can actually save me ending a turn because I can Joker and then do the 10 or the Jack because they're adjacent to each other. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. I think that's a nice... I like these options it's giving that help against like bad luck. There's like possibly, you know, maybe I could have planned a better route that would have avoided the bad luck, but not being a super experienced solitaire player, it's nice having these like cheats to help. Okay, there's a hidden... Oh, there's another creature. Yeah, it looks like we're back in the fight again. I like that the variety in card spreads we're getting so far. Looks like we can jump into the shop though right now. I'm gonna save my money. I do want to get that extra health increase. Okay, and it looks like going to the shop does reshuffle. On one hand, I could see someone wishing like they could buy an item to help based on the board state, but I also think it's better that it does shuffle, because then it's encouraging you to shop what will generally you think be good for yourself or the future, rather than reactively buying things. I think it's better to be proactive and like smart, make smart choices in the shop rather than just, oh, this will be good for this specific hand. So I think that's a good choice, to be honest, that it just forces a shuffle. 20 health again. Ooh, they do 3 damage this time. Oh, and it looks like health resets each fight. I was thinking, would I have to heal somehow, but actually I'm back up to 10. Okay, these are temporary defense. So I'm tempted not to click that shield, because I know it's 3 damage. I assume if I take that defense card, it will get wasted. Actually, I'll test that. Let me see how that works. Because I know he's doing 3 damage, but I've deliberately taken 4 defense. And it does say it lasts 1 turn, so I'll see how that plays out. King is too large. Do a 9, and that busts me out. So, and yeah, okay. Yeah, so that 1 defense was unusable, unfortunately. Okay. He's coming back. Instant damage, that's nice. Oh, he only did 1 damage that time, I didn't even check. Okay, free extra damage. I think I'll take it. I was a little worried when it hit the king, because I was relying on clicking that, but it's worked out. I don't see a 10 on the board, and if I take this... I'm either hoping to see... Actually, I'm gonna click the king. And it's worked out. There's a 10. I was seeing if maybe there would be an ace under there, and then I was gonna undo. And instead of going queen, king, queen, I was gonna go to the joker, jack, and work my way up to the king and wrap around to the ace. Because there's a 10, I don't need to use my undo. I can go queen, jack, 10. This lets me do any. Let me see, if I do 4... No, I only need to get 4 more cards, so what's gonna get me the best? Let me just do the joker. 4, 3, 2. That's not enough. If I start from... Well, I'm gonna end up 1 short, but he's not doing damage anyway, so I'll start from the 2 to reveal more cards. Hasn't really helped me, but that's okay. I'll take a little bit there. And then I only need this 1 card. Yep, that was simple enough. And in that particular card spread, I liked the way the undo would have acted as like a peek, basically, because I was able to see 4 cards at the cost of potentially an undo, but I didn't need it in the end, so that feels pretty good. Okay, we're looking for the hidden door. Okay, another little mini game. I'm liking these puzzle ones as well. I like that they're also adding something. Okay, another message from Emily. Is there a way to respond to her text? I don't think so. I'm not seeing one. I think I would like to be able to at least have some input in the chat, even if it's just like doesn't have a huge change on the conversation, but just some sort of say on the chats with Emily. But I can also see it as it is as the main character. You are so focused on the game, you aren't, you don't really want to respond. So that also can be a deliberate choice. I just tend to enjoy having a little prod around the story, even if I don't make huge changes. I like having a little bit of input. Same with visual novels, because I quite like visual novels. I like even ones that are fairly kinetic, fairly linear stories. I like having at least a few choices along the way, just for a bit of flavor. But looks like we're having another not another advert, but another video clip or image. Okay, it's an image. I think that's also some solid graphic design. I like this detail of the suits of the cards on the heart. That's fun. But I think it's definitely giving old school vibes. Is there anything else on there? No, not seeing anything else hidden. These ad looks like those tube yogurts taste. Oh, I see. I can't reopen the image. I think I would like to be able to. Because I assume if I exit to the... Actually, no. I'm just going to test it. If I exit the DOS... Okay, that does work. I think in these messages where it says like image attachment or video attachment, because I can close these, I should be able to reopen them without needing to exit the entire Solitaire game. Because I don't mind these messages popping up during, especially at the start of the levels. Honestly, even mid-level, they probably could play around. But because I might close it, but then be like, oh wait, I want to take another look. That's where I feel the friction, the fact I have to actually then do the thing of leaving, going out of the DOS, and reopening the messages that way. I would much prefer that if I haven't closed the chat yet, I should be able to reopen the attachment easily. Actually, can I? Why must I quit? Okay, I like that you can, because there I realized I forgot to go to the shop when I remembered I had enough money, and I appreciate that it was very easy to just, exit the hand, you realize you've forgotten to do something. Obviously it's reshuffled the board, but that's fine, I hadn't done anything yet, so. Play matching suit cards. Okay, so it's a diamond lock. I need to get through the diamonds. That's what that's telling me. Makes sense. Only option is a 7. Anything else? Okay, king. Can wrap around to the ace. And I could go to the king and reveal the 2. With the 2 cards underneath it, but I think instead I'll go 2, 3, 4. That will give me more options. Yeah, I think I'm very happy with how that's worked out. I wonder what's that square underneath there that I'm revealing. Now, though, I think I will go from the other direction. So I'll go through the ace, to the king. I don't have an ace to wrap back around, so I'll continue going downwards. I don't need to focus on diamonds anymore. But between the hearts and the diamonds, there's no other mechanic currently interacting with the suits. I could imagine there being something added. Maybe I'll get something that's like, oh, every 3 diamonds you consume gives you an extra mana or something, or every 5 hearts gives you more gold, something like that. But that's not there right now. So don't really need to put too much more thought into that. Take the 10. Looking, I know there's a 10 and a queen, but I know that there's another 9, which will let me get back down into the 8 and the 7. So I'll take this 9 and the 9, 8, 7. And that one there, 6. I'll reveal more cards. And that's busted early, that's okay. 6. That's Joker. I'll just Joker and then take out the 4 cards. Let's make these last ones not great, but I assume it's not always possible to get a perfect combo. I don't know if there's a bonus for a perfect combo in a stage if it does happen. I do not think I'm going to really be able to force that to happen. Okay, looks like I'm going through a pile of bones. Okay, looks like there's something new. Oh, got some messages saying the game was buggy. A Romero rating, interesting. Fun little reference. Let's see what's in the shop. What's new? Combo to start quicker, makes mana better. Let's have combos starting earlier. I like how these are just kind of also getting embedded. I like the little blood around the edges. That's a fun little thing. I think I want to save up for the mana boost. I need keys. I need to play spades. Starting with a 7. Let's go downwards. It's busted out. Unfortunate. Big issue. When there's no pressure of time. I appreciate not every level has like a turn limit or a pressure of your health. I think it's nice to just have some solitaire puzzles. I can feeling where I would have liked to have bought the shuffle though right now. I feel like getting a little unlucky with not being able to make runs of cards. Oops. I like that the first time there's an obvious, oh, you could have played the card. It literally reminds you that you can do the undo. I appreciate that. Because, like, obviously, most people can understand what undo will do, but if like me, you didn't feel the need to use it for a while, you don't have that muscle memory. So it's nice that it gives you a little prompt of, oh, hey, you might be forgetting you have this. I think that's a nice way of doing it. It doesn't feel too hand-holdy. It just feels like, oh, by the way, you do have this ability. Okay, I think I'll go for the key, because I know it's there, even though it's busted out. That's a bust. That's a bust. Okay. Okay, got a little bit. Like, I could Mana Storm, but I don't see the reason to. I'd rather save my mana for an actual piece of combat. I don't know if it's possible to run out of cards. I think I'm gonna test that at the end, assuming I get through the levels, because if not, I don't see a reason why not to just spam click to refresh your mana during every puzzle. But I'll definitely take a look at the way that is set up. Ace, back down. Okay, I see I am actually running out of cards here. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, I actually found out by just being too greedy, I should have used my mana. Now I know. Do I need to rebuy? Nope, still have the item. Okay, well, with that in mind, I will in fact buy the Joker and unlock it. Does it start in my hand? How does that happen? No, okay, it's just added it as a possible Joker I'll encounter now. Okay, so there is that pressure then. You can definitely try to deliberately go through as many draws as you can, but you are running the risk of, like what just happened to me there, just hitting the dead end and game's over. So definitely want to, if I can, play the card. So that's 9. I'm hoping to see a king, so I think I'll go through this diamond. No, I should focus on the spades. And yep, that wouldn't have worked out if I went through the 9 anyway. Looks of it. There I can't play, so I'm not going to be greedy this time. Oh, but I didn't have enough reveal to ooh. I can't undo the fact I used the ability either. That's a little annoying. I feel like I think doing the ability should count as a turn for the sake of being able to undo it. No. No. Okay, no, never mind. Thinking it through, of course it shouldn't, because you don't want people just undoing and like testing their RNG every turn. That's not really a healthy gameplay loop. So no, it completely makes sense. You shouldn't be able to undo the mana. Obviously it's annoying in my case because I only got 2 destroys instead of 3, but that's user error technically. I now understand that at the time of pressing the ability, it can only target 3 cards if 3 are already available. It will not, like, reveal more and be able to select them. Now I know the sort of order. I wish I started from underneath the 7, but it's okay, I'll still take being able to play the cards. What does this do? Oh, it did change them. Interesting. So I guess it shuffles actually from what was in my deck in my hand. I thought that was gonna change their positions, but it actually does change. I thought it would only change them around what's already on the board, but it does actually also pull from my deck in my hand. So that's good to know. I wonder then if it would be possible to card count and use that knowledge to my advantage. That's something for the dev to think about if they want that to be possible, or if card counting is already not possible. I'm not 100% sure. That would be more for something for them to think about. Do they want card counting to be a skill in this, or more of just the fact, do they just want you to carry the fact that if I press shuffle here, you know, let's say this king, queen go off of the board into my hand, that the only knowledge you should gain is not knowing what was left in your hand, but instead knowing, oh, I now know this king and queen aren't on the board anymore, so they must be in my hand. So I could use that for planning, potentially I don't brick myself with combos later. Maybe that's the sort of info they want you to be able to build up from shuffling. Let me buy this gem as well, because I have the money. And the fact restarts don't have a cost, I think, you know, and you can see the start of the board. That is nice for, like, if you want to restarting until you think you've got a good start, because some people don't want to do that. They might see that as cheating, but I think I like that the devs allow you to play what will make it more fun for yourself. I don't mind getting bricked sometimes. I just think that's a part of Solitaire naturally to me. I think, you know, you can't... Maybe if you had the foresight, you can always win, but I think you are inevitably going to lose sometimes. That's okay. I don't think that's an issue. Let's play the cards that are free. How much damage? 3 damage. I'll take the defense. Okay. I don't want to use that Joker yet. Actually, no. I collect it. Right. Yeah. It goes into my like Joker storage down here. I can assume I can hold 3 of them. So there's no reason not to click that one. Now I can officially start. Let's do this queen. Okay, we revealed 1 card. Nothing else. Let's, hypothetically, what if I do the Joker now? What could I go into? I could do 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Ooh, that looks good. I'm gonna do that, actually. That's a very long streak. And the fact he's almost, like, I've almost gone through it in one day. That felt really nice, that combo. I'll waste the defense, but just so I don't take damage at this point. But I feel very confident after such a combo. It actually resets the board. Okay, that's what that does. Okay, that makes sense, especially in the combat situation. And like here, I'm kind of just deliberately trying to keep it going a bit, but I suppose that's the end of it. Okay, it's a targeted removal one. Again, that makes sense as an inclusion. I think that's a reasonable, another little helpful cheat. Straight into another combat. Ooh. Okay. 5. I'm glad I bought the health increase. Let me see if there's anything else. No. Okay. So let's take the 3 cards. Will defense even help here? I'll see. Because when I read the word reduce, I'm thinking like this is decreasing my max health, even if it's a temporary curse, but that's the way I'm reading that effect. Sorry, just have to shuffle around. Okay, don't have any options. Let me do that. 9, 2, I have another, no, just 8. That's busting out. Do I see a big, crazy combo? Not right now. I don't think it's worth doing my shuffle quite yet, so I will just take that. Okay, no, it's just that. Play them twice. Oh, I see. That's affected a lot of the cards. The curse border is a little large. I wish the cards were either a bit more shrunk to fit in, or the border was smaller. Because not only is like this 5 is a little hard to read, and like especially this ace, like this right corner of it is really hard to read. But I can see that making it hard to see the cards underneath, and I'm not sure that's really the intended effect. I'm not gonna go too crazy. Okay, so I can naturally... Ooh. I kind of regret clicking that shield right now, but it's okay. Let me try. Does this work on the cursed card? No, not really. Let's work with what I can. And then let's do my... doing 3, so now I'll use that shield. And then, now that I can do this streak... Yeah, I think now that the board's pretty reduced, I think I will do my refresh. So, that feels good. Let's do a shuffle. I'm not really happy with how these cards are set up. You know, I'll do one of my jokers so that I can go through. I want to do 9, 10, Jack. I'll start with the 9 because that will reveal cards. And so let me think. I can either go 10, Jack. That will definitely stop there. Or I can go 8, 7. Which would also end there, but it would reveal more cards, so I'll do that order. It's busting out there. Doesn't feel great. Not really any other choice in this moment. 9, 10. Okay, I think I kind of messed up this board state. Okay, so I realized my mistake there was I should have prioritized keeping my combo up because his defense doesn't go away. And that's just why I ended up fizzling out there. Okay. So let me keep that in mind again here. Combo is very important. And there's a potential for a good combo on the board right now. I don't really want to destroy that. It might be worth potentially taking the damage then. Yeah, I think that was okay. That's not really lit anymore. I don't want to waste that shield right now, so I think I'll just let that go. 3, 4, 5. It's gonna fizzle. Okay, I can do this 3 at this point. Okay, there we go. I've got myself a combo now. That felt pretty difficult. I think this is a game I would want more time to get some practice at. I think because I need to develop a sense of like what sort of situation I'm really in. Right now I'm kind of just going on like instinct on like what I'm hoping will make myself a streak. Looks like I'm pulling out the heart, potentially the advertise. Oh. Okay, I'm looking at the heart now. Oh, a lot of things in the shop now. Well, that's interesting. Like, this is a very useful one because there was that moment where I think I had like 3 of the same card. I would have loved to have just ice sharded all of those away. And this also looks good for just clearing out a stack if you're not confident on how it's gonna go. But I think this will help me get a shrine for avoiding these bad luck situations. So let's start getting some more messages. Okay, looks like a developer killed themselves. But there was a break-in. Oh, but they, I see. They broke in and did it to themselves, allegedly. Ah, that's where it ends. Okay. Well, I liked it ending with a little cliffhanger, but also teasing some of the available Jokers for the future. I definitely see the potential for layering these mechanics, making the suits matter more. Already they do in the puzzles, but I could see them mattering more in active effects rather than just like to unlock stacks. I found it pretty hard, but because restarting is pretty cost-free, I don't mind that. I think I'm okay if it would take me a few attempts at a boss, because I'm not, a pro at Solitaire, but I didn't find it impossible. I think it was a pretty good challenge. Yep, wishlist button opens up the store page. So does clicking anywhere. I wish clicking anywhere didn't keep opening the store page, because I'm just trying to click around for fun for interactions. It's a bit annoying to be forced out of the game every time I just click somewhere. I think it should only work if you actually click the wishlist button. Otherwise, I'm liking the art. Okay, looks like pressing the close button actually just fully closed the game. Let me force close it then. I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to do. I assume because it was the end of the demo, but the game is not reopening now. Okay, let me open my task manager, because this is actually just not coming back. Steam still thinks it's open. No, okay, I'm just gonna have to restart my Steam then, so that I can go back in. I just wanted to have a quick look if those new cards are available if I like restart the demo, for example, just to, you know, maybe get to play with them. I wouldn't be surprised if not, because they were set at a cost of 500, which is obviously deliberate. Because I think that's basically the amount of money you would have earned over the full demo. So, you know, you obviously could only really buy one anyway. Okay, opening demo again. Yeah, let's see. If I go back into the game now, what happens? Continue. Okay, let me just leave that a second. Given it popped the credits, I will go through my little outro, but I will double check that anyway. But otherwise, first let me have a look now at the content warning itself. Opens up a little PDF. Yeah, it goes through warnings about the gore, the self-harm, the abrupt visuals or sounds, potential phobias. I like that. It's a pretty extensive list. And it seems like it's even covering what will be in the full release. So it's making references to things I didn't see in the demo, such as the Diamond Dungeon, the Club Dungeon. But it does give you a warning that there will be mild spoilers. I think that is sort of par for the course if you're looking at a content warning guide. That's no issue. I don't really think I encountered any jump scares. I guess I'll see how large subtitles look. Custom cursor works. Let me turn those off. Okay. Let me see, where does more games take me? Okay, it's a pop-up in the game of other games. Yep, that's fine. Newsletter goes to their website with a way to sign up or subscribe to it. That's all good. Let's see. Yeah. That would close the game. Okay, then. I think I've tested those other things. Let me see how large subtitles changes it, if it does. Did I even change the setting? I'm not sure I noticed large subtitles being exactly any different. In fact, let me double check that a few times to get a good sense of it. So this is large subtitles. I'm taking a screenshot just so I can compare with my screen. Let me exit. Large subtitles turned off. I don't think it's changed that. Let me check then in the DOS. Maybe it's changed it in the game. No, I'm pretty sure those are identical. So I'm not too sure if large subtitles is either not working or it's changing something that I'm misunderstanding. Like it might be changing somewhere else that I'm not thinking it does, because to me it would be changing the size of the text, but the text size isn't changing. Okay, you're not able to play that level, and pressing close does break the game. Okay, well, I will end the playtest there, on the note of that bug, because I don't think it should just be crashing when it closes like that. Because when that happens, Steam still thinks it's running, and I have to restart my Steam if I want to go back into the demo, and that's a pretty annoying process if I just wanted to play around with the game some more. But otherwise, I think that's a pretty promising start of the demo. I didn't feel too spooked out by it, but at the same time, this was the start of the story. I definitely felt there was some hooks. I'm interested in the story, but I wasn't particularly creeped out yet. The Solitaire gameplay itself was fun. It was pretty hard for me, but I think it was fair because it was fairly easy to restart. And I appreciate that there is a range of cheat cards, and definitely more in the future in the main game, that I think should make that much more manageable, even if you're not great at Solitaire. And there's definitely ways to layer more mechanics on, making the suits matter, making the stacks matter more. Maybe there'd be something like do specifically a descending combo. So if you get 6 cards in a row going down, maybe that would trigger some sort of effect you could buy. Definitely there's things they could build on for the main game.